What's up, guys? Lindsay Sterling here. I'm here with Tiffany, also known as Crystal.
Yes.
And today, we're talking about masking. So Tiffany, I got you a glass of milk.
Thank you.
Don't mind that it's a little warm.
What is that?
It's milk. I'm sorry, it might be a little sour.
Ew! Literally like the worst aftertaste.
I might have let it sit out for a
How
while.
long?
That's not important, but
I need my lemonade.
okay, it's okay. I can fix this. Hold on.
Okay.
So don't worry. I'm gonna fix the problem. I'm so sorry that it's sour milk, but this is chocolate. Chocolate makes everything better. So now it's chocolate milk.
That is not gonna help.
There we go. So don't worry.
How about you try it?
No, I don't
You
want it.
try it. Why don't you drink it?
Oh, it smells bad, even with the chocolate.
No.
Oh yeah, that's where.
I thought it would be. Oh, gosh.
I wanted to talk a little bit about masking and perfectionism, and have you ever felt like you were masking or numbing yourself?
I feel like in so many ways, I didn't even realize I was doing it. I think that when we numb ourselves and when we go faster when we're actually supposed to slow down, and when we add a bunch of stuff when we really just need to get rid of stuff, like when we add noise when we need silence, all these things, all these ways that I think that we kind of mask pain, all these ways that I think we add a way to kind of like an escape or something.
Well, there's so many ways to numb, and I mean that's why it's so hard to find in ourselves, because they're not bad things.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly.
Like, I mean, there's the obvious ways of numbing, like alcoholism and doing drugs, but then there's like the little less obvious of being a workaholic.
No, honestly, and it's like if you're not always busy, if your schedule's always not like taken up, like you must not be that important. Like, and that's what, at least that's what I feel.
I think we do this to ourselves so much, where we feel like we have to mask, you know, who we really are with all these achievements and this and that and being busy.
Yes.
And I think being busy also masks so much so that you fool yourself that you're happy.
Exactly.
And that you're fulfilled. I used to dread coming off tour, because when I sat in space, I was just very apparent that, wow, I'm kind of lonely. Like, those feelings are hard to cope with. But when you mask them continuously and cover them up, they're still in there. You're still feeling unfulfilled. You're just fooling yourself.
Like we were saying earlier, we can't live off of yesterday's light. Like, we have to every day continually be receiving more truth and more information that will better us. I feel like I've really come to understand, like, I'm not gonna find my confidence in if I have a boyfriend or not, or if I, how many Instagram likes I get, or, you know, or even in my art, even in my music, even in like something that I love so much. And these are all good things, but they're not sustainable.
I think even with appearance, you know, sometimes we put on masks. And I think sometimes you take, like, there's a balance there.
So I'll be the first one to say, like, I smooth out my skin on Instagram. I get spray tans. I have fake eyelashes. Like,
I'm wearing falsies. I'm wearing
they're so fun, and I love them. But it's the difference. Like, I think lately I'm okay if I do it or if I don't. But I really like feeling like I'm putting my best foot forward. And I think it's the difference in, before I used to be literally afraid if I was gonna be like out of town and like didn't have an eyelash girl, or like didn't have, you know, it would be like, oh shoot, like I have to schedule my world around if my spray tan's gonna wear off.
I try to draw a healthy line where you know, on Instagram, I post pictures sometimes, especially on Insta Story, where I'm like literally just waking up and playing with my dog.
Exactly.
And I've gotten to a point where I'm okay with that. But at the same time, when I go do a like music video, heck yeah, I'm lathered in makeup.
Deck it out.
Like, I want to get dressed up and feel my best. But if it meant that that's the only way I feel good about myself, that's when it's a problem.
Is it the cake or the icing? I think that's what it comes down to.
Ooh, yes.
Is it the cake or is it the icing?
Yeah.
You know, and if it's the icing on top or the cherry on top, great. But if it's the whole thing, like if it's the whole cake.
Speaking of cake.
Oh shoot.
Oh, here's a piece of cake, or a whole cake that's been destroyed. But I really think, Tiffany, if we just took some frosting.
I think we could cover it up.
Yeah.
I think we'll just like get this thing looking perfect.
I thought it would actually look better than this, to be honest.
The more we add like a little bit, like the more messy it is though.
Obviously, this is a perfect metaphor for if we have things within ourselves that we're trying to run from or hide from, like not having a good personal life and thinking that going on tour all the time is going to keep you sane and happy, you're just gonna be adding layers to it. I don't know about you, but I don't like it when my cake has a ton of frosting.
It's like plastic.
But unlike the cake, we can we can go back and we can fix whatever is unstructured in our life or whatever is missing, rather than just having to cover it up.
Honestly though, I think with making my music, it's been the most liberating thing for me to start making music out of love again. And as I've been willing and had the courage to feel, I've been able to heal myself too. Because anytime there's broken glass, I sweep it up, I deal with it, and I get it out. But at the end of the day, if you're just shoving broken glass underneath a rug, like, it will cut you eventually.
Absolutely. This is probably the most obvious mask we've worn through the whole video. However, this is a mask that is actually not just about covering up, it's about replenishing.
Exactly.
So this is what we're ending with, because these are the kind of masks you want in life. Masks that you can use for rejuvenation, discovery, and to better yourself.
This is like meditation and working out. This is like the little bit of makeup. This is like the things that just enhance. They don't cover up, but they rather enhance.
So this may be covering up now, but we're gonna take it off and we're gonna be
radiant,
and we're just gonna glow. Not green. I kind of like it. It's like gives an extra contour to your face.
Honestly, maybe I'll just keep this the rest of the day.
I am thinking about it. It's like I'm wearing mint ice cream. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to watch this. And anyways, be sure to check out Crystal's stuff because she is an amazing artist, and you're working on a new album right now.
Yes, I am. I'm working on a new album coming out soon.
That's a perfectly fine answer. Use that anytime. Okay. Bye.